They're the most iconic buildings in Bogotá. The Torres del Parque, designed by Rogelio Salmona in the 1960s, reshaped the city's architectural identity just as the population was exploding. Tasked with building high-density housing, he created 3 spiral towers that merged with the landscape and gave most of the space back to the public.
The first thing was not maxing out all the space he could legally build on. Instead, he left room for views towards the mountains in the east and in the west, and made sure sunlight reached certain spots at special times of year.
Francisco Pinzón, who's writing a book on Salmona, says he was creating an experience of the city, and he refused to fence it off. When safety concerns forced most complexes to close, Torres del Parque stayed open.
Not just for people living in the towers, but for anyone passing by. That was a huge shift back then, and it's a lesson many of us are trying to bring back.
Now these and 3 other landmark projects are up for UNESCO World Heritage status. Salmona Foundation director says that while he studied under Le Corbusier, he made something deeply Colombian, tied to his geography, local materials and social fabric, spaces that were functional yet poetic.
I think he made people aware that architecture can actually shape cities, that it can be open and give people the chance to make these spaces their own.
Spaces meant to be lived, explored and felt.
Take, for example, these steps. They are longer and lower than usual. They're designed to slow you down as you enter the property. It's Salmona's way to force you to contemplate the surroundings, turning an ordinary moment into something unique.
Few of Bogotá's new buildings do this.
When people build a housing complex, the first thing they usually think of is putting up a fence. Salmona showed that architecture can be open, and that's his great lesson, how generosity in architecture can help build a kinder, more generous and welcoming city.
If approved, it would be one of the few modern architecture sites in Latin America with this global honor, and one with a clear stance that a city should be democratic and belong to everyone. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogotá.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.